Hey guys, this here is going to be an agility ladder workout. You're going to do a lot of footwork. I'm going to throw in some options that you can do to increase the workload, how to make this more challenging cardiovascularly throughout the program. Got my trusty assistant Nellie here again, and she is going to show you guys how to use the agility ladder. If you don't have an agility ladder at home, that's okay. You can either use your imagination, use some tape, or if you've got tile or something like that in your house, just make those squares of those tile your ladder, okay? All right. First thing you're gonna do, Nellie, is you're gonna start with the right foot only, 1 foot in each square, making sure you're picking up your feet and pumping your arms, keeping your chest lifted. Yeah, go back. However you want. And then left foot goes first. 1 foot in each square. Left, right, left, right. And then back here, right foot goes first. 2 feet in each square. Right, left, right, left. So see how my chest is up. As I'm going forward, I'm not going to lose control of myself, okay? Keep that chest on top of your shoulders. And then left foot goes first. Same thing, 2 feet in each square. Picking up those knees, pumping those arms. Very good. Now you're going to start with 2 feet in each square, and you're going to march out and in, out and in, out and in, out. Picking up those feet, pumping those arms, making it as explosive as you can. Same thing again, this time left foot goes first, starting with 2 feet in. Left, right. Good. Using those arms, picking up those knees. Very nice. And then here. So if you want to make this a little bit more intense, once you finish one length of the ladder, you could do 5 push-ups, 5 burpees, 10 jumping jacks, low squat hold for 30 seconds. So be creative with how you make this workout work for you. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to face this direction. I'm traveling to my right. I'm going to pick my foot up. So it's high knees, 2 feet in each square, making sure that when I step into this square, I leave enough room for this foot to go. If you want to make it fast and high impact, pump those arms, pick up those feet. Give me 10 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then from this end, face that way. Left foot goes first. High knees. Good. Pumping those arms. Chest is lifted. Nice job. Next thing we're going to do. So my right foot is going to do all the work. Okay. I'm basically just going right, left, but in and out, in and out. Left foot stays outside the ladder, right foot's the one that's going in and out. Arms are moving, you can make it faster. In, out, in, out. Good, now run back to the start position. And then on this side, now left foot is the side that does all the work. So you're going to face the camera. Left foot goes in and out. And out. In and out. Good. Pump those arms. Good. Do lunges back to the start position. Walking lunges. So lots of options to make this work for you. I'm going to face this way again, traveling right, so my right foot's going to go first. I'm going to step right foot into the ladder, left foot in, right foot out, in, out, in, out. You can make it fast. Just keep that chest lifted, knees high, hands and arms are pumping. Good. Good. And then back to the start position, however you want to get there. Now we're on this side, traveling left. Left foot goes first, in, out. Left, right, in, out, out. Go as fast or as slow as you want, focusing on pumping your arms, picking up your feet, keeping your chest lifted. Good, and come back down to start, however you want. One leg at a time, right foot goes first, right foot only, hops. Still using those arms. Notice how my chest is lifted. I'm not losing control of my momentum. Good. And then just going back from here, left foot goes single leg. Good. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to make it fancy. I like to start on the right side of the ladder first, so I'm next to the first square. So I'm going to step in with my right, in with my left, out right, up left, in, out, up, in, out, up, in, out, up, in, out, up. I'm using my arms. And back to the start position. This time, starting on the left side of the ladder. Left foot goes in, right foot goes in. Left foot out, up, in, out, up, in, out, up, in, out, up. Good, and coming back to start. Now we're going to keep it fancy. Right foot goes in. Left leg is going to come all the way across. So my legs are crossed. Both feet out. Left foot in, next square, out. In, out, in, out. So I only have one foot in the ladder at a time. I'm using my hips and my arms to help propel my body. Same thing, starting here on the left side, stepping in with the left, right foot goes all the way across, good. Now, let's talk about how to move laterally in our stance. First thing, my front leg is going in the square, in the ladder. Back leg stays out, my hands are up and I'm going to look forward. Traveling left, I'm going to pick up my left foot first, then right. I want to make sure my right foot is lined up with that next square so that my stance is still nice and wide. Step, 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 step. Picking up those knees, making sure that back foot doesn't cross behind the front foot. Good. Let's come down here and do it again. Start here, make sure this foot stays wide. Step, step. Don't let this foot get behind like this. So I'm going to keep it lined up with the square. Step, steps here. Step, line up with this one. My back foot's lined up with the square that I just moved from. Good. Very good. Now we're going to move to the right. My left foot is going to be in the square. That's my front leg. I'm in my stance. My right foot is lined up with the next square over. I'm going to step with my right foot first. I'm going to step wide enough that I'm lined up with the third square. Then my front foot steps over. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now, With those two drills, you can add a jab to it. So I'm going to travel to my left. Here's my left foot in the square. Here's my right foot ready. Every time my left foot lands on the ground, my punch is also going to land. Jab, jab, jab. So think about jabbing every time your left foot hits the ground. Now when we move to the right, this is where it can get tricky for some. My right foot's going to step first, then my left and my punch. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. See how I'm throwing punches and I'm not just putting my arm out there. I'm really punching as if there was a bag or an opponent to hit. And then, if we wanted to add to it, we can. Same thing, my front foot is in the ladder, my back foot is out. When I stepped with my left foot, I'm going to throw that jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Making sure you're turning your hips over. So right now, when I throw that cross, my back toe is pointing at where my hand is landing. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Good. And then now applying all of that to traveling to the right. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of throw away my first step, so to speak. I'm going to step with my right. When I step with my left, jab, cross, boom, jab, cross, boom, jab, cross, boom, jab, cross, boom, jab, cross. Making sure you're turning your hips on the cross. Right foot, step first. Right foot. There you go. Right foot. Good. Very good. So now we're going to talk about how to use your feet to move forward. So I'm going to put my back foot in the first square, empty square, front foot. So I have a square in between. I'm going to always keep an empty square in between. My hands are up, my knees are bent. When I step forward, I'm going to step forward with my left foot. Then my right foot catches up, keeping an empty square. Step, 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 step. Notice I'm not leaping to my next square. I'm also conscious of keeping my back foot far enough away that I have that empty square. Step, 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 step. All right, your turn. We're going to do it one more time. I'm going to add a detail. I'm here. When I step with that front foot, I'm going to step with my toes first, then my heel. Toe, heel. Toe, heel. So try to avoid going heel, toe. Okay? Think about tiptoeing through the ladder. Toe. You're trying to be quiet. Okay? Good. Now we're going to go backwards. So my front foot goes in that first square. My back foot is going to go in this back square. Keeping an empty square. My knees are bent. My hands are up. My chest is lifted. When I step back with my right foot. Then my left follows. Keeping an empty square. I'm stepping with my toes first. Notice how I'm not leaping or trying to jump. I'm just stepping. I'm stepping wider than what I feel like I need to, but it's correct. Now, you can add the same punches that we added when we moved laterally. So if I'm here and I'm going down the ladder, I'm going to jab every time I step forward, keeping that empty square. If I want to move backwards and do this drill, I'm going to step with my right foot or my back leg first. My punch lands when my front foot lands in the square. Okay, that's how you're going to move forward and back using your jab. You want to go forward and then just from there, just go straight back. Okay, good. And from there, you can just, back foot's going to go first, yes. So there's some ladder drills that you guys can work on. If you feel like you need more ideas, leave me a comment and I'll come up with some more. Thanks. Thank you, Nellie.